It is dangerous to be out in the street tonight. We have no business together. What are you doing here? It's after curfew. It's dangerous.
Serial
I...
Daria Mishka.
I...
I'm asking for your help. Daria's missing. She's gotten herself mixed up in these harvester killings.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't see what that has to do with me. Or with you, for that matter.
Before going after her, I want to make sure I have all the information I need. I read the email you sent her. You seemed very concerned. Something about a neural surgery you performed. Why was it so important for her to meet you here?
I used to know Daria. She was a patient of mine.
Your patient? You mean here at the drugstore?
No, of course not. Before that, when I used to work for Tai Young,
Enough to know I don't like...
I headed a project.
A company like Tai Young running experiments to make better people. What could possibly go wrong?
I'll tell you what went wrong. The incident happened. Your kind lost sympathy with the world, and my kind lost funding for their projects. The whole thing was shut down, and it became very difficult to adequately follow up with patients.
Patients like Daria. What happened? What the hell did you do to her?
We were trying to help people. Imagine what it would mean if we succeeded. Anxiety, gone. Apathy.
Diversity gone, spontaneity gone, individuality gone. But you probably left that...
Daria is responsible for what Daria does. The only reason Tai Young forced me to get involved is because so much is at stake for them. Big brand name to protect. I've met their lawyers.
I guess I'll just forward that email you wrote to her to the police. Or maybe straight to the media. We'll let them make sense of your involvement in all this.
You sure you don't work for Tai Young Medical? That's exactly what they said. That I would be made the center of a show trial if it came to light.
If what came to light?
My job was to address people's deficiencies by integrating donor personality packages. That meant we needed lots of confident volunteers to donate time to our project. As you can imagine, people weren't exactly lining up to have a scrape inside their heads. So Tai Young had to diversify.
Once again, not sure I like where this is going.
Tai Young Medical cut a deal with various penitentiaries. Prisoners who took part in our programs, they got granted little perks, bigger cells, running water. The prisons, they benefited from facility upgrades. It was a win-win.
You implanted the personality traits of prisoners into the mentally unstable? Smart. Let me take a wild guess. Daria's donor was Marek Svobotka, better known as the Harvester.
Donor number 698843. All I saw, all I was given, was a series of test scores that showed a perfect match. Everything she was missing, he had. Nothing else mattered at the time.
Your pet project's been haunting the streets of Prague. She's been tearing people apart. Now I'm starting to think she wants to tear me apart. I'm sorry if all that inconveniences you, Doctor.
What is it you expect me to say? I followed procedures. The people who are really responsible for this, they're not the ones working in drugstores now.
Fine. So let's go after Tai Young.
Don't be naive.
You're really not helping your cause here. Give me something to work with. Tell me how to stop Daria.
All right. Look. We obviously want the same thing here. Daria has a neural chip installed just above the hairline. She won't let you get anywhere near it. So if you're serious about putting an end to this, you'll have to, you know...
What, kill her?
That would be my preference, yes. Or I suppose you could just incapacitate her, but then you run the risk of having her wake up. Not a risk I would take personally.
There must be another way. Something that doesn't involve attacking her.
I wish I could help you. Unless you're willing to meet violence with violence, Daria's not a victim. Chip or no chip, she is behind this, and she will try to attack you no matter what you do.
I don't think Daria's as responsible as you make her out to be. Taking her out and removing the chip is great for you. Gets rid of any evidence that might link her actions to your bungled experiment. But there's no way it's my only option. And there's no way Tai Young Medical would develop a sensitive technology like this without some kind of failsafe. I know you're holding something back.
Like what?
A weakness, an override. Something that allows me to talk to her without the influence of whatever it is you installed.
Well, there is an override phrase. Daria's been programmed to react to it with specific subconscious impulses that are designed to trigger a shutdown of the chip.
Why wouldn't you tell me that in the first place?
Because I knew you would overestimate what it could do. You're a fool if you think you can just walk up to a killer and say a magic word. It won't undo what she's become. The decision to act on Svobodka's memories, to repeat them, that was all Daria. Simply shutting down the chip at this point will not be sufficient.
That's for me to decide. What's the override phrase?
Ad hominem 2026. But I warn you, do not turn your back on her. And do not underestimate her risk. It is dangerous to be... You must find a way to deal with Daria. It is dangerous to be out in the street tonight.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hlášení o zákazu vycházení. Násilí v komplexu titule.
Keitä nyt polta sundat nettä.
Military-industrial
The
friend.
journalists aren't the
Remus, is
revolution,
that
man.
you?
We're just augmenting the message.
Do we have to
And
free
the
us or
message,
interrogate
it's still
us?
out there. It's on the streets. It's over the airwaves. It's spreading online.
We're scared, Remus.
Maybe it's even got through those faceless skull buckets of yours, huh? Maybe you're fighting for the wrong team. Well, that's a good start, man. First, you have to see that your strings are being pulled by crooked politicians and big corporate. Then you can stop dancing for them. And you know what would be another good start? Letting us post bail, you fascist assholes!
Our imprisonment is proof that Samizdat knows what it's talking about. Martial law is an excuse for the police to do whatever they want. Our old military-industrial friend.
Remus, is that you?
The press wants to be free!
Do we have to free us or interrogate?
From state police to police state. This is a dump,
We're
man.
scared, Remus.
Where did all that corruption come
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Cops! You still up there? You! I knew it, man! I knew you were one of them all along!
Do I look like I'm one of them?
I can feel my hands right now, but if I could run a search for shadowy extra-government agent on the net, pretty sure it's all you.
Fair point. What happened? You pulled a Freedom of Information speech on the state police?
Ha fucking ha. They didn't wait for a speech, man. Lesson learned. Smash the state before the state smashes your nose.
Little K asked me to get you out.
She's the K now, man. I'm a liability to Samizdat.
She cares about you, Yarrick. She didn't want to leave you or Bones behind.
Always was a cool cat, man. One of the good ones. She wrote The Wheels Come Off 16 years ago, and the conspiracies just keep checking out. Everything except the gray aliens, but who's to say that's not a metaphor?
If she wrote the book,
I don't believe in authorial intent.
you told me you were a liability to Samizdat. How do you figure that?
Because the cops burn me, man. Exposure is death. They didn't have to ask a single question. Just took my DNA off their knuckles. My high school dropout date, my sister's parking tickets, my darknet proxies. Oral cemetery.
Oral cemetery?
They didn't get a lot of mainstream air. Anyway, Little K shouldn't have sent you. Samizdat has to be bigger than any man or woman.
Samizdat is bigger than you now, Yarrick. The Resistance reached further than you planned for. You want to fall on your sword, there's a better place to do it than in a holding cell.
Whoa, whoa, you know I use the term liability real broadly.
I warned you about picking a fight with Picus. They've got a lot invested in protecting the message.
Would I be talking to you now if Picus had got to us? I mean, does Eliza Kazan have a sense of humor? All those bombs going off lately. What's one more in the sewers? BTW? Those are all rhetorical questions.
You don't say.
But they're trying, man. Bones heard the cops talking about extraordinary rendition. What a wonderful, connected world we live in, when they can pin an acronym on you, ARC, NSF, who gives a rat's ass, and ship you off to a black site on the UN's credits.
Just how many states are you an enemy of?
All the corporate ones.
I might have known you wouldn't keep your heads down during the riots.
This is what a radical news source lives for, man. Lives and dies for. But the helmets on the streets, the extreme peacekeeping, that's not about the Gollum riots. How are the Augs gonna get over here? Carpool? No. Someone, somewhere wanted the cops to clean house in Prague. And this is just the beginning. What if they could call martial law anywhere, anytime? Cops without borders.
That's your prediction, huh?
You can take it to the bank, man. The Palisade Property Bank.
There's a way out of Prague for you both. The Samizdat resistance has organized everything. We just need to keep our heads down and get to the cleaners nearby.
The cleaners? Irony. Wait, you mean going through the cops?
It's bad out there right now. Keep your heads down and don't leave here until I tell you to. I'll be back.
Okay, I get it.
Good. I'm gonna take another look outside.
Our old military-industrial friend. Our imprisonment is proof that Samizdat knows what it's talking about.
They came for us after you left. Please do not leave
We're here
us
to
here.
free us or interrogate us.
Please do not leave us here. Yes. Primus, is that you?
Sammy's dad saw all this coming. We're prepared, man. All we need to do is get to the rendezvous. The cleaners nearby.
It's bad.
Okay.
There's a police locker in the corner that should be stocked with uniforms. Find something that fits and try to look convincing. We need the cops to think you're one of them. Good. It's time to go.
Low profile, low profile. It's sad to see the place like this.
I'm very good at taking cover. We should get the hell out of here.
Need a stronger lead.
Helena says it's all gone wrong. We'll be right behind you.
I think we can finesse evacuation plan.
You got any photos for this piece?
Need more subtext.
We'll be right behind you. think we are safe here?
We are for now, but you can't risk going back outside. There's a group organizing underground. They're doing everything they can to create a refuge, to help get people out.
These men, they are part of this group? Are they the reason you came?
That's right. You can trust them. Things in this city aren't gonna get any better anytime soon. If you wait here, in case people will come for you.
Anything is better than being trapped alone with Helen all day. She thinks that we don't need anyone else. That Irenka should never trust anyone but her. I think she's wrong. I think we need others. You're the one who got us this far. And these friends of yours, they're going to get us even further. Thank you.
Good luck, Irenka.
Needs more stuff. Send out insurance archives.
I can't breathe.
That
Okay,
was
okay,
exhilarating.
now I'm breathing.
We will be careful. We promise. Irenka is one of the lucky ones.
Time for Samizdat to go international.
We made it.
I must
Prima.
practice my
I
French.
can't believe it.
I must practice my French.
Yes, exit plans, man, exit plans. Always be making them. We worked this contingency plan out when we started Samizdat. Didn't think it would actually come to this, though.
No one thought it would be like this. You're gonna need these documents where you're going, wherever that is.
I hear Paris is the best place to have a revolutionary agenda these days. If you want to come along, you can be the muscle. Well, whatever your arms are made of, the stuff they use on space shuttles.
No can do. I've got a previous engagement I really can't miss.
Right, with the cardboard box company.
Watch yourself out there, Kay.
Kay? Kay is Kazdi, man. Kay is everyone. You're part of it now. We'll lie low until the morning, then go out to the trash cans. Pick an identity card, Bones. Any identity card.
Time for Samizdat to go
Pick an identity
international.
card, Bones. Any identity card.
Celem městě platí zákaz vycházení. My wife is going to kill me. Probably teenager.
Miller's not here yet?
He's already left for the main hangars with McCready's team. We're supposed to rendezvous with them there. You ready to go?
Not quite. I still have a few things to take care of.
Well, let's not keep him waiting too long, huh?
Moving from current position. What was that?
This area. I heard something. Come on. Where is it? Slowly, camel.
Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry, before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
So where is he?
He's everywhere. Can you not feel his presence? Are you not scared?
Why did he bring you here? What does he want?
He's using me to get to you. He thinks that by removing your augmentations, he can make you whole again. Quickly, come closer. Help me to get out, and then deal with him. Please, I beg you.
I need to know where he is first. How long ago did he leave here? Which way did he go?
You've got to be joking. We don't have time for all these questions. If he knows I spoke to you, he will kill me. Please, my ankle. Come closer. You must help me escape.
You can drop the act, Daria. I know what's going on here. I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Cipra mean anything to you?
You mean Dr. Cipra? Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Tai Yong Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
I don't believe this is who you are. Something changed in you after Cypra's surgery. Made you do things you would never have done otherwise, for reasons that aren't your own. But it's not too late.
Don't be so naive. I am who I've always been. Cypra's surgery, all it did was give me access to another man's technique, his courage to follow through.
I can still help you. Ad hominem 2026.
What did you do? Is that how machines pray?
Listen to me. The neural chip that Dr. Cypra installed in you is in the process of shutting down. Try to focus. This version of you that's been hurting people, I don't believe that was really you.
Then you don't know me very well. Why? Why should this change anything? The procedure gave me access to memory banks that weren't my own. The choice to draw on those memories was mine alone. You can't take them from me.
The shutdown process may take some time. There may be lingering effects, but that doesn't mean it's too late to help you.
You really believe that, don't you? All right. Prove it. Approach me. Come. Closer. Save me from all those horrible things Dr. Cypra did. There's nothing to be scared of, right? Surely whatever trace of the harvester was inside me is gone now that you've said the magic words.
You obviously need more help than I can offer, but that doesn't mean it's not out there. Whatever power the neural chip had over you should be diminishing now. You should be able to fight whatever urges Svobodka's memories inspired in you.
I don't need help. You do. You need to be saved. All Ogs need to be saved. Svobodka inspired me to... I can make you human again. I have to make you human again to atone for what I am.
This notion you got that augmented people need saving, that there's something less than human. Look, I didn't know her, but I guarantee you Angela Gunn was a human being. Her humanity was defined by her ideas, her passions, the causes she believed in. It had nothing to do with whether or not she was augmented.
Svobodka never saw them as individuals. To him, they were victims of an age that terrified him. Mirror images of the monster he had become. He believed the entire race was under attack, that mechanization would keep our souls from migrating.
How does that sound like to you when you say it? Migration of the soul? Victims of an age? I'm not talking abstract concepts here. I'm talking about people. Svobodka never saw his victims as human beings because it would have made it impossible to do what he did. He was sick, he was scared. Whatever he was no savior.
You're right. The more he killed, the easier it became. That is why he had to repeat the actions, ritualize them. It was a way of justifying his beliefs. If you kill one man, the memory is like an anvil. If you kill 7, you quickly forget the first. It all starts to seem inevitable. Surely it must be obvious to you by now. The Daria you came here to save no longer exists. She hasn't for a long time. All that remains now is his drive, his legacy, his cause.
His cause, not yours. I don't know the extent to which you're responsible for your actions. Whether you chose to be like him or whether it was completely out of your control. But you are different. If you can recognize that, then maybe you can start distinguishing his motives from your own.
Let's say that I can feel his presence receding. After all this time, maybe I can finally recover the person I was before Cypra's procedure. That doesn't undo what I've done. How can I possibly be allowed to walk out of here?
It's not for me to judge you. I want smarter people than me to look into this neural procedure you underwent. Dig into Cypra and Tai Young.
So you're offering me a fair trial?
I'm not offering anything. But if there's any hope of moving on here, not killing anyone else is a good start. Society has every right to judge you, and it also has a right to hear all about Cypra and Tai Young Medical. I'm not an expert on extenuating circumstances, but I'd say you have an interesting case.
You were right before, about the override process taking time. I can feel him receding. Memories of memories no longer crashing against me like they did. Let me prove it to you. Come closer. I want at least one person to know that I'm no longer what I was.
All right, Daria, we need to get you out of here for real now. This needs to end.
The version of me who did those things to Angela, I cannot even imagine it being me, even though I know it was. Whatever happens now, whatever the authorities decide, I hope you believe me.
What's going on here? What the hell am I interrupting?
Detective Montag.
Daria's got a story to tell you. How you react may have something to do with your thoughts on experimental neural therapies and big medical conglomerates.
I don't understand. Where is the harvester?
I want to turn myself in.
One of you really needs to start explaining.
I want to confess to the killings of Angela Gunn, Misha Voracek, Pavel Klima, and Leonie Wolf. I also need to tell you about the neural procedure I underwent. It involves Tai Young Medical and a man named Dr. Nicholas Cypra. I hope you'll listen.
You can handle this from here. Just listen carefully to what she has to say.
All right, Daria. I think you should start at the beginning.
2 years ago, I signed up for a program sponsored by Tai Young Medical. They said they could help people to become better versions of themselves. It all feels so long ago now. Another lifetime.
I suggest you remember everything you possibly can about this procedure you underwent. Who was involved, when it happened.
I'm not that person anymore. I swear to you.
Take your time. For now, nothing's going to happen until I get the full story.
Turning myself in is for the best. I know that now. It's like trying to remember another version of myself. I can recall the actions, but the impulses that led to them, they feel so foreign. It's like trying to remember another version of myself. I can recall the actions, but the impulses that led to them, they feel so foreign.
Yeah, thought as much.
Just
Что за хуй?
I'll be on.
Fuck off then.
Biotel, painkillers, right over there.
Bojů byly zástupci města nuceni v celém městě vyhlásit zákaz vycházení. Dbejte pokynů příslušníků státní policie. Kvůli obavám z šířících se nepokojů byli zástupci města nuceni v celém městě vyhlásit zákaz vycházení. Dejte pokyn.
I knew it. Nothing. Everything is fine over here. Here for infractions from my quota.
Kvůli obavám z šířících se nepokojů byli zástupci města nuceni v celém městě vyhlásit zákaz vycházení. Dejte pokyn. Je zakázáno zdržovat se na ulicích. Opakuji, zákaz vycházení na ulici. Jedná se o dočasné pořádkové opatření. Dodržujte prosím zákaz vycházení.
Policie očekává, že právě tento počet lidí v nadcházejících týdnech zadrží na kontrolních bodech, jakmile Praha aktualizuje své regulace augmentací. Mnozí dříve licencovaní občané již ne... mít nárok na novou ověřovací kartu D73. This area is clear. Moving. Flying the plan and dock.
Moving from current position.
Get yourself sorted out?
Yeah, let's go.
Unbelievable. You told him it's a credible threat. I understand that. There are hundreds of lives at risk.
I hope you're wrong about this, Jensen.
So do I.
Fine. Have your men pull back until I can talk to him myself. Miller out. Change in plans. Mac, you and your team will rendezvous with our London division. Secure the perimeter until I tell you to come back in. Jensen, you and I are on the roof.
Is there a problem?
Wrap it up, gentlemen. Approaching the target building now.
Get your coat. You're gonna need it. I don't have to tell you what's happening. You know the drill. There are people down there. Radical, augmented people who've been sidelined by this world and who think the only way to stop the oppression is by tearing down everything in their way. Their grievances may be just. Maybe they should be heard, but never on these terms. The world may be going to shit, but we're here to stand against the chaos. Every one of the guests down there are counting on us to keep them safe. Let's make sure we do.
Director Miller, I'm Nathaniel Brown. Thank you for agreeing to handle this discreetly.
We didn't exactly have a choice. You threatened to invoke the Corporate Sovereignty Act.
I gave your London division a full day to sweep for explosives. They found nothing.
It's not just bombs we're concerned with.
I've also replaced all the food and beverage, brought in extra guards from Tarvis Security Services, and ordered the men to work with your team when it arrives. Trust me, I'm taking this threat very seriously.
Then why not cancel the event?
This isn't the first time extremists have threatened to tear down the Safe Harbor Initiative. Pro-AUG supporters think we're profiting from their misery, promoting more failures like Gollum City. While anti-AUG racists can't stand the thought of any augmented person living in peace. Canceling this event will only embolden all of them.
The men planning to attack here tonight are no ordinary extremists. They murdered Talus Rucker, and they want to frame the Augmented Rights Coalition if their attack tonight succeeds.
Is this true? How do you know it?
How does it matter? We're here because of a credible threat against you and your Safe Harbor Convention.
These men are out to stop you. They know you've been campaigning against the Human Restoration Act. They need it to pass. They don't care how many lives they destroy, as long as that happens. But we do.
It's Agent Jensen, isn't it? David Seraph told me about you. You might not believe this, Agent, but I'm also trying to save lives tonight. The lives of your people. Several members of the UN Security Council are on my guest list tonight. I plan to convince them just how wrong the act really is. Talus Rucker couldn't stop it from passing. But I can.
Where are you meeting them?
In a secure conference room off the reception hall. Men from your London division have already cleared it.
Doesn't matter. I want to see this room myself, and I want Agent Jensen here to coordinate with Tarvos Security, while the rest of my... Show me that conference room.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alex, I'm at the Apex Center. Brown's got members of the Security Council here tonight. Members sympathetic to AUG rights.
You understand they must be protected at all costs.
Janus? Were you eavesdropping on me?
Forgive me, but the situation did seem to merit it.
Right. Well, if I need your advice tonight, I'll ask.
The Illuminati already tried once to control human evolution. Having failed, it appears that some of them now are pushing for complete eradication of your kind. We need to stop them. Brown and the people he's meeting with tonight may be the only ones who can.
Adam, Janus is right.
We'll see.
I can assure you, sir, we're on top of everything.
You can trust us, sir.
Nothing will happen on our watch.
We will make sure nothing unexpected happens here tonight.
Nothing will happen on our watch.
Miller, McCready, Marchenko's men are here. They've got the CSO. I'm taking...
Move away. Access to this part of the building is restricted. Security personnel only.
Chief Slater's expecting me.
Chief... Oh, right. He's, unavailable at the moment. Urgent matter.
The urgent matter is why I'm here.
I'm sorry. Who did you say you were with?
You know what? It's fine. I don't want to disturb the man if he's into something. I'll come back.
Sure. I'll tell the boss you are here.
Miller, McCready. Tarvos isn't letting me in. The guard I spoke to, something's not right here. McCready, anyone from Tarvos Security contact you yet?
Negative. Which is odd, actually. Shit. If the building's already compromised, where... Forget it. We stay on task. Jensen, get inside Slater's office and find out what's going on.
Copy that.
Max, send a team up for support right away. Already on the way.
You can trust us, sir. Connected to network. All quiet, confirmed. Area clear.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I never expected the ambush. We're in. No problems. You copy that? Connected to network. Waypoint clear. Confirmed.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Thought terrible. This might have been more trouble. All clear, confirmed. Area clear. We're in. No problem.
Who's that? The ranch? No, yeah. Yeah. Up on the wrong floor. What do you mean? Well, you'll get bored of this. Everything's back to the same.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Thought Tarvos might have been more trouble.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Waypoint clear. Confirmed. Check updated.
Miller, McCready, I've got Tarbo's bodies up.
Here we go.
Moving to next waypoint. Confirmed. Can confirm.
All systems function. Network breach. All clear, all quiet. Can confirm.
Security active. Confirm.
Confirmed. Hostiles waiting for permission to kill! That's... Hard to believe the security network was that easy. Move to next checkpoint. Confirmed. Confirmed. Security systems active.
What do you got?
Proceed to mark. Control clear. Confirm.
Building is ours.
Miller, McCready, I've got Tarbo's bodies up here. We are definitely compromised.
Fuck. All right. Men, listen up. We expected something like this. Mac, how close are you to the CSO? Entering the stab. Oh, shit. Fucking doors are on security lockdown. I can't go anywhere but back. Jensen, there should be a security override switch inside Slater's office. Get in there, get the doors unlocked, and get Mac and his team moving again.
Copy that.
Confirm. Can confirm.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Clear to go. Confirm.
Access granted.
Who was that?
Waypoint.
My friends, there's been darkness in the world of late. But where there is darkness, there is also opportunity. And we must seize it. We are the ones who can bring light back into the world. If we must, we will take up that torch and we will make sure that all the augmented have a chance to live with dignity. I'd like to propose a toast.
Miller, McCready, CCTV shows another compromised area. Back of the house, looks like catering.
I've got eyes on that area as well. It looks like our bogus Tavos units are using a guarded security door to access the reception hall. Oh, fuck! They're everywhere, circulating among the guests.
What are they playing at? Why aren't they fucking shooting yet? Jensen, any sign of Marchenko or the Orchid?
Negative. Neither. Miller, can you get to Brown?
I'm moving to him now, but Jensen, we need to know if the Orchid is in play. Get down here, circulate and find a key to that door. One of the guards must have it on him.
Copy that. It'd be easier if I knew how many guards I'm dealing with.
I'll upload their patrol routes to your retinal log. But we don't want all hell breaking loose down here. So take them down quietly. Mac, you rally with Jensen ASAP. I'll pick up Brown and get him safe. Good luck, man.
All systems function. Confirm.
Confirmed.
Move to next check. Confirm.
Updated check.
Security systems active. Confirm.
Check update.
Clear on the mark. Over. I was counting on a little more resistance.
Around the clock, around the world. Pike's here. Always watching, because you are always watching. All eyes are on London tonight, as last-minute preparations get underway for the most anticipated safety convention. Are even now gathering inside Apex Center, a magnificent multi-purpose business and residential complex situated near the London Sink. Most are coming to watch billionaire business mogul Nathaniel Brown as he unveils Rabia to its investors for the very first time. I, for one, cannot wait to see more pictures of Rabia. So stay tuned to Picus News for full coverage of the convention as it unfolds.
Confirm. Everywhere.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global... Fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for the events making headlines around the world.
Complex problem. There is currently an increase in the seismic pressure between the Pacific. This massive shift in the water column would cause cause a
Can
tsunami
confirm.
the likes of which the world has not seen since the Paleolithic era.
Disturbing
Get rid of the
news
rich.
indeed.
The world gets better.
This is Eliza Cassell, reporting to you live from Picus.
Move to next checkpoint. Confirm.
Construction,
Update, as you were.
oncology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past.
This will show them. Double confirm. Possible contact.
And a more in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 2507, also the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls for the removal and downgrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed
Phase
augmentation.
1 complete.
Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated to designated AUG-only locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the AUG incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentations. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the
active.
dialogue on
Confirmed.
both sides of the
Can
issue.
confirm.
We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is a
This line is never so canny.
Moving to next witch.
Confirm. Confirm.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Quiet. Confirm. Updated check.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Clear patrol. Confirmed.
Thought Tarvos might have been more trouble.
Need confirm on plane patrol.
Confirmed.
Reporting. I got the possible. Checking it out.
Clear patrol. Confirmed.
Can confirm.
Who wore that shitty cologne?
Move to next checkpoint. Confirm.
Check update.
Patrol clear. Confirmed.
Check updated.
Here we go.
Damn it. Miller, McCready, I had to go hot. The guards inside the CSO know I'm here.
Oh, that's brilliant. Just keep it contained, Jensen. Do not give them a chance to alert their friends.
Miller, McCready, all targets in the CSO are neutralized.
Best put on your tux then, Jensen. Let us know when you're inside the reception hall.
Copy that.
Access granted.
dead, Madam Jensen.
Instead, you show up here.
Talos Racker was a patient man, brother, but...
Alright guys, I'm inside the reception hall. Got eyes on some of the guards, but there's no telling which one has the keycard.
Well, you'll find it soon enough, mate, because you need to take them all out. Can't have anyone in the weeds, yeah? And do it quietly. I'm close to your position now. I'll see you soon.
Oh, it's one of you. I should have known you'd seek me out. Look, the UN vote isn't personal. People like me, well, we just don't mix with people like you.
Sorry, no access.
Jensen, how are you making out?
No luck yet.
One of them's got to have that key card. Search them well.
Access granted.
Look on me well. Turtle.
If he believes his own mind. Well done. You heard his speech. Not much room there. I know Nathaniel comes off as an humanitarian, but he is a businessman at heart, and a showman. You may be right. I have heard that many corporations operating in the Middle East are salivating at the thought of a cheap labor force, and these augmented fit the bill. Oh, that's nothing but the local colour. Would never happen. After all, Rabia is a new hope. I do believe in the Safe Harbor project, but I also think it is ripe for exploitation. I will bet you'd make a I would advise you to read the fine print of any contract you sign for this project. Did Nathaniel put you on the guest list? Must be exciting to be one of the first.
Took down another guard. Still got nothing. I'll keep looking.
Copy that.
Mark low ping. Copy.
They won't be influencing anything after tonight.
Opinion vector.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I heard some of the first residents of Rabia would be here tonight. Are you one?
The highlight of the year.
You must be so excited
I'll
to
be
have
able
a
to
city
say I was
all to yourself.
right here, Brown Gate.
It's bound to happen.
You couldn't pay me enough to live in Rabia.
Well, it looks expensive, but looks can be
I
deceiving.
hope Brown's got some good insurance. He's going to
Slap a
need it
little
when the
chrome
next
on
AUG
anything.
incident
Call
happens.
on orders.
I should check in with my editor.
It's simply amazing the kind of technology Santo is going to install in Rabia.
I wish I was
So
covering
many new
climate
inventions I
change
can barely even
conference.
pronounce.
That is an important
Smell
issue.
of profit.
I have a feeling this Santo gig's going to be
So many new
downright
inventions
dull.
I can barely even pronounce.
I have a
Smell of
feeling
profit.
this Santo gig's going to be downright dull. I'm a bit busy right now.
To be honest, I don't really think the idea of these enclosed cities is going to take off.
Please, sir.
But I
hope
appear to
Brown's
be
got
in the
some good
minority.
insurance. He's going to
Dallas
need
and
it when the
Seattle
next
seem to be
AUG
managing fine
incident
as
happens.
self-governing states. Maybe history will play a role.
Yes, I'll have another white wine.
I can't imagine the bigotry you must have faced.
Sorry, thought you were a waiter. You don't happen to have a beer tap in the stall, do you? Don't answer that.
As a species, we've never truly been accepting of those who look a little different.
This party will be the highlight
I,
of the
for
year.
one, am here only socially.
I can see why you think the city is a good idea.
I'm surprised they didn't make you the
You're
Sarif
wrong.
Industries poster boy.
Have to
There's
remember
no
to grab
way
the bottle.
Rabia is ever
Lots
going
of
to live up
Sarif
to
Industries
that.
augmentations, I see. Too bad about that company.
Well, I can't believe it.
Oh, yes, sir. What will it be? Quite an event, isn't it? Kind of a privilege to be here, really.
I couldn't believe it when Brown told me what project I was going to be working on. The chance to make a difference is all I've ever really wanted.
I can't imagine the bigotry you must
You
have
know,
faced.
I think you'd look rather fit. She looks just awful.
He makes a good pitch, but I'm not sure I believe it. As a species, we've never truly
Imagine
been
how the
accepting
old
of
hens
those
would
who
have
look
looked
if I
if
brought you out to the club one day.
What a fantastic turnout, don't you think? How's the
Yes, I'll have
Santo
another white wine.
leading the way to the
Sorry,
new world?
thought you were a waiter.
I'm sure
You don't happen
I'll
to have a
get
beer tap in the
tenfold
stall, do
return
you?
on my investment.
Don't answer that.
I'm sure I'll get tenfold return.
I'm supposed to meet someone for an interview.
Posh people think they can make you wait around. Their time is valuable than yours.
I believe the restrooms are in the reception hall. The rest of the building is inaccessible to guests.
What a fantastic turnout, don't you think? How's
Say what you will about Brown.
Leading the way to the new world. I'm sure
Everyone
I'll
who
get
is
tenfold
anyone's here.
return on my investment.
Maybe a little of that French joy de vivre has
Whatever.
rubbed off
I'm
on
here for the
Brown
free
since he joined
food.
Sansa.
I'm sure I'll get tenfold return on my investment. How can you dispute that he's a
starving.
visionary? Ugh.
I've got the key card. I took down another guard. Still got nothing. I'll keep looking.
Copy that.
I guess we...
What is taking so long?
I took down another guard. Still got nothing. I'll keep looking.
Copy that.
I took down another guard. Still got nothing. I'll keep looking.
Copy that.
I think I've had too much.
Their money's good at these big corporate events, but sometimes they're not satisfying. Artistic. Sorry, sir, no requests tonight. The playlist was pre-approved.
There are crowds of protesters in New York.
I had to handle Central's
surprised
party.
you're not there.
It was a nightmare.
Tell me, how many of your friends do you think are going to die when the vote
The hell knows what odds want. The results of their focus tests are all over the place.
Give me another drink over here.
I don't come up to you demanding attention. Jesus H. Christ, just leave me alone already.
One moment, please.
Really? So if you get bored tonight, you're only a few minutes from home.
Except my daughter's having a sleepover with a group of her friends. I'd rather deal with these bores than 20 preteen monsters. The au pair is in for quite a night, poor man.
Speaking of, have you had more trouble with this permit? I remember there was an issue when you made an offer on the apartment that you thought Mr. Brown might step in.
Actually, he did. Smoothed the whole process over for us, and a number of his other employees. Turns out, quite a few of us that bought on the Apex compound had augmented help at home, so...
It pays to know the right people, my dear. And Nathaniel Brown is definitely the right people. Good evening. Oh, it's so good to see one of you augmented here, given the occasion.
One of my neighbours is looking for
Well, I won't
someone.
keep you. I'm sure you're very busy cleaning,
I know
serving,
it's
or
difficult for many of you to find licensed sponsors. Poor man.
I don't come up to you demanding attention.
I think
Say what you will about Brown. He knows how to throw
What a
a party.
fantastic turnout, don't you think?
Maybe a little of that
How's the
French
Santa
joy de vivre has rubbed
leading
off
the
on
way
Brown
to
since
the
he
new
joined Sansa.
world. I'm sure I'll get tenfold return.
Took down another guard. Still got nothing. I'll keep looking.
Copy that.
I don't know. It's kind of official, but he wasn't on the guest.
It doesn't matter now. He got lost with the package. He won't last very long.
Bad way to go. This was easier than I thought.
That asshole better keep his word.
Primary is a no-show. Hey. Never heard. Look. Can't wait to see the fallout. Hey. Never heard.
No sign of it.
Must have taken the bait.
Copy that? Copy that. Fire.
Going to have a mess to clean up here.
Hold on, maybe. Let's see. I guess maybe.
My man. The highlight of the year. Well, I told him. Oh, it's one of you. I should have known you'd seek me out.
Get a close-up of that guy's face.
These people are driving me
I'll be
insane.
honest, I'm not convinced.
Good evening, sir. Enjoy the reception. Guess Marchenko ordered radio silence. Champagne socialists.
Hey, over here. You'd make a great cover image, you know. Very high-tech, striking. A little dangerous looking, but not too much. It's not often we get to see an AUG who looks so professional.
Getting thirsty just watching these people drink.
Neutralized all the guards in the hall, McCready. Still don't have access to catering, though.
Gonna pull that key card out of thin air, mate. Gotta search each and every one of them.
How can you dispute that he's a visionary?
I've got the key card. Should be in the catering area soon. You guys copy?
Altering to that.
Guess Molchenko ordered radio silence.
I'm starving.
I neutralized all the guards in the hall, McCready. Still don't have access to catering, though.
We're gonna pull that key card out of thin air, mate. Gotta search each and every one of them.
I've got the key card. Should be in the catering area soon. You guys copy?
Miller! Jensen, you there? Fucking stand! The worlds were rigged with tripwires.
Are you okay? Is it the bombs?
No, negative, just some low-yield shit. I'm fine. Look, I gotta...
You should be dead, Adam Jensen. Instead, you show up.
Jensen, you there? Fucking stairwells were rigged with tripwires.
Are you okay? Is it the bombs?
No, negative, just some low-yield shit. I'm fine. Look, I gotta work around this debris. It's gonna take me a while.
You should be dead, Adam Jensen. Instead, you show up here with your comrades in tow, forcing me to adapt to the situation. Because of you, hundreds of men, women, and children must be sacrificed. Because of your interference, I had to place explosives in the residential towers across the way. I can send a detonation signal at any time. But if you come to the exhibition hall right now, maybe I won't have to. Talos Racker was a patient man, brother, but I am... not. Come and...
McCready. The bombs.
I heard. I don't know if I'll find him in time, but I'm already on it. Fucking hell!
Loping, market?
Roger. Take receipt.
Miller. Creedy. Miller's hurt. Bad. I need backup in the catering area.
Jensen, Christ.
Don't try to move, Jin. Help should be on his way soon.
No time. Boss asked me to drink. Too late for me, Jensen. But you... There's still time to save the others. Oh, the gold mask. They poisoned the champagne. Sent it to meeting rooms beyond the reception hall. Oh, I tried to stop them, but I ended up here.
Forced you to drink the orchid. I have the antidote.
What? How did...
There's still time.
No. No, forget it. Not worth wasting on just one life. The others might need it.
I won't sit here and let you die.
Disobeying orders. I thought you said you weren't going to be a problem.
Just take it easy. You'll be okay. Let the antidote do its thing.
You were right. About everything. I'm sorry, Adam.
That's not important now.
No, it is. My gut always told me to trust you. Should have listened more. Go. The meeting room. Save Brown. Then put this bastard down.
Weapons are loaded. Materials.
McCready. Miller's hurt. Bad. I need backup in the catering area.
Jensen, Christ.
Don't try to move, Jim. Help should be on its way soon.
No time. Boss me to drink. Too late for me, Jensen. But you... There's still time to save the others. Oh, the gold mask. They poisoned the champagne. Sent it to meeting rooms beyond the reception hall. Oh, I tried to stop them, but I ended up here.
Forced you to drink the orchid. I have the antidote.
What? How did...
There's still time.
No. No, forget it. Not worth wasting on just one life. The others might need it.
I won't sit here and let you die.
Disobeying orders. I thought you said you weren't going to be a problem.
Just take it easy. You'll be okay. Let the antidote do its thing.
You were right. About everything. Go. The meeting room. Save Brown. Then put this bastard down.
Back. The orchid is in play. Marchenko's laced the champagne with it. He's gonna poison the delegates.
Christ. This is just getting better by the second, isn't it?
You could really use a hand up here. How close are you?
At the rate I'm having to crawl around this place, You're on your own. I'm sorry, mate.
antidote will have me on my feet in no time. Jensen, you need to go. There isn't a lot of time. Jensen, you need to go. There isn't a lot of time. It's too late to stop.
Something's wrong, Mr. Jensen. Brown and his guests are in danger. I no longer have eyes on them.
Marchenko's threatening to blow up hundreds of innocent people next door.
Only hundreds? If Brown and his guests die, billions of augmented people will be stripped of all rights and classified as less than human. You cannot let that future occur, can you?
Why have you not come? Is your faith in hypotheticals truly that strong? Apparently not. You have made the right choice, brother. Why should so many die so loudly, when a far more subtle message can be sent? To achieve my mission, I only need Brown and his guests to die. And you, of course. Now show yourself!
Right here, Victor.
Where did you...
We can avoid another unnecessary tragedy. Isn't that what you said? You surrender now. I will give the kill switch to you. You'll spend the rest of your days in prison, but the hold your masters have on you will end.
A nice dream. But we both know there is no escape from these men.
McCready, bomb threats neutralized. Marchenko's dead.
First fucking good news I've heard all day. What about Brown and the delegates?
I'm heading to the meeting room now, but chances are it's too late. I'll let you know. Jensen out.
Liquidation of the...
This time tomorrow.
Guard, no sign of crime. Get ready. We're moving fast.
Just access to see this. We all are. I know. But we must be vigilant.
Area dark. No hostile will be made.
Get ready for nothing left to history. Be quiet. Keep your eyes open.
Adam, it's me. That pocket secretary in Hong Kong. It went live a few seconds ago, just long enough to shoot out a message.
You intercepted it?
Yeah, but it's cryptic. Looks like meeting in session. Proceed with delivery. Key 2202.
McCready. I'm too late. all dead.
Memorial services are being held around the world today for Santo CEO Nathaniel Brown and several prominent members of the UN Security Council. Brown and his guests were murdered last week when augmented terrorists attacked the Safe Harbor Convention in London. Interpol released chilling images from the murder scene, admitting that the attack could have been much worse. Apparently, members of the Augmented Rights Coalition, infuriated over the death of their leader, also plan to blow up residential towers surrounding the Apex Center Convention Hall. I do not know about you folks, but I think it is high time the United Nations passed the Human Restoration Act so we can all sleep safe again at night. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you.
They're fanning the flames.
From Picus.
Fanning them? They lit the fucking torch, man. Eliza might as well go door to door handing out pitchforks.
Ark was gonna be blamed no matter what. From the second Brown opened the doors. If he'd listened to me.
Too friggin' arrogant to listen. He gambled big and he lost big for all of us Augs. Damn it. We were so close to pushing that vote back.
We were close to losing thousands of innocent people, too.
Yeah, I know. And thanks to you, we didn't. Hell of a choice you had to make, Adam.
I wanted to save everyone. I just couldn't make it work.
That's because Marchenko rigged the game from the start, that bastard. Listen, you know I'm on your side. I'm just pissed because Janus texted me last night. Told me the Human Restoration Act has already passed. They're just waiting for Picus to stir up the mob some more before officially announcing it.
Janus knows that for a fact?
Yeah.
So they got what they wanted.
I'm sure they're feeling pretty good right about now. But this bullshit act, the segregation, the violence, is just gonna make everything worse.
I know. The task force is gonna be busy.
You're not planning to go back to them, are you?
Wasn't aware I'd left.
But you did your time, man. You already proved that outfit is corrupt. Why stay?
Seems to me the Collective is all about finding the right tools for the right job. TF-29 has resources we don't.
You may be able to pull off playing double agent, Adam, but the more you lie to people, the harder it's gonna get. Stopping the attack on the towers earned you some credibility, I'm sure. But don't forget who's still in charge. Miller's gonna be watching you.
Then I may have to come clean. He's not one of them, Alex. He just doesn't know how corrupt the men above him really are.
For your sake, I hope you're right about that. Can't say I like this, Adam, but you're the one taking the biggest risk. I'll fill Janus in. He's been looking for an angle to get us closer to Manderley and Page.
I'm sure I can find one for him. But when you speak to him, tell him this too. If we're going all the way on this, we need everyone on board, including Janus. I think it's high time we met the man behind the mask, Alex. Don't you?
Achieved the impossible in Prague last week. A break-in at the most secure data archiving facility in the world. According to rumors circulating the internet, forensic computer experts were invited to examine the Palisade Property Bank's lava wall defenses after one of its account holders reported an unusual data retrieval delay. No word yet on which account holder filed the report, or what information, if any, was at
Meeting in session. Proceed with delivery. Key 2202.
Yeah.
I know. We know what's coming, Alex. The Collective needs all the help it can get. And it's not all smoke and mirrors. The task force does make a difference.
Sure, not everyone in the organization is compromised. Just the ones issuing all the orders.
Miller isn't corrupt. He's a good man, a good cop. We just have to show him that his boss isn't. If we play this smart, we could take the task force out from under Manderley.
Can't say I like this, Adam, but you're the one taking the biggest risk. I'll fill Janus in. He's been looking for an angle to get us closer to Manderley and Page.
I'm sure I can find one for him. I think it's high time we met the
Criminals may have achieved the impossible in Prague last week. A break-in at the most secure data archiving facility in the world. According to rumors circulating the internet, forensic computer experts were invited to examine the Palisade Property Bank's lava wall defenses after one of its account holders reported an unusual data retrieval delay. No word yet on which account holder filed the report, or what information, if any, was accessed. Palisade Bank Corporation owners released a statement earlier this evening, claiming that any rumors of a break-in at our highly secured facility are just that, rumors. Between you and me, folks, I think they doth protest too much. A coroner's report released in Prague today offers shocking new insight into the death of Dr. Talis Rucker, former leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition. Apparently, the primary cause of the doctor's death was the exceedingly high level of alcohol found in his system. No other toxins were present, nor were there signs of any suspicious activity. Sources close to Rucker tell me he had been struggling with alcoholism ever since becoming a public figure. I am sure I do not need to remind you folks that the organization he founded, the Augmented Rights Coalition, has been linked to last week's horrifying terror attack in London. It seems not so long ago that Dr. Talis Rucker was on this very program, trying to convince all of us that his Augmented Rights Coalition was a non-violent organization. Today, of course, we are all a little bit wiser. It did not take long for ARC to reveal its true colors once Dr. Rucker was dead. Since last week's attack, the United Nations has officially labeled ARC a terrorist organization. As we speak, brave state police officers in the Czech Republic are raiding ARC-controlled compounds inside the Udalek complex. Here is an example of the defiance they are encountering.
This is where you have it all wrong. Wrong! ARC was framed. You people, you don't see, you don't realize that Viktor Marchenko was not ARC. He was trying to kill ARC, kill the cause. But he has failed. We are strong, we are innocent, and we will not be used as pawns by rich, scared men who want to make us less than human.
I am sorry, young man, but methinks thou doth protest too much. The Diwali criminal organization is under intense scrutiny this evening for their role in the London attack. Evidence uncovered by Interpol indicates that high-ranking members of the chapter in Prague supplied weapons and logistical support to ARC terrorists. Among those being sought for questioning is Radic Nikoladze, leader of the Diwali's Prague chapter. Sources close to the man tell me, however, that Nikoladze has gone off the grid, and it is unlikely he will ever be found. An indication of guilt, perhaps? Join the online discussion and let us know what you think. News out of Paris today, where a sharp rise in illegal underground publications may have links to a prison escape recently orchestrated in Prague. Last week, Czech state police were holding members of the underground news group Samizdat on charges of disturbing the peace, human trafficking, and media terrorism. The radicals escaped their holding cell, however, and are believed to have subsequently made their way deeper into Western Europe. Shortly after their escape, a radical publication called Silhouette began appearing throughout France. Has Samizdat rebranded itself as Silhouette? I am sure you will agree with me on this one, folks, no matter what name these people go by. There is nothing more dangerous than the spread of false news. Turning our attention now to a more colorful story. A recent incident inside an illegal underground drug laboratory has led authorities to the heart of Prague's Neon operation. According to sources familiar with the new drug, the dangers of Neon had more to do with illegal distribution methods and criminal ties than with consuming the drug itself. Make no mistake, folks, Neon is illegal, and the dismantling of this laboratory is good news for everyone. However, some government officials have hinted to me that the drug may have therapeutic benefits, and if so, a government-approved version of Neon could be made available to the public eventually. Further testing will be required, of course, so only time will tell.
McCready, bomb threats neutralized. Marchenko's dead.
First fucking good news I've heard all day. What about Brown and the delegates?
I'm heading to the meeting room now, but chances are it's too late. I'll let you know. Jensen out.
Market? Roger, confirm market. Reverse. Target is pointing the shadow! Sector clear.
McCready, bomb threats neutralized. Marchenko's dead.
First fucking good news I've heard all day. What about Brown and the delegates?
I'm heading to the meeting room now, but chances are it's too late. I'll let you know. Jensen out.
Market? Roger, confirm market. Double confirm. Possible confirm. Negative here. AO is under control.
He's just anxious to see this through. We all are. I know, but we must be vigilant. The statement will be made, and the rest will be left to history.
it's me. That pocket secretary in Hong Kong. It went live a few seconds ago. Just long enough to shoot out a message.
You intercepted it?
Yeah, but it's cryptic. Looks like meeting in session. Proceed with delivery. Key 2202.
As we consider the importance of this moment on a national level, on a global level, on a humanitarian level...
Nobody drink! The champagne's been poisoned.
But I had it replaced. It's a cuvée de prestige.
You and your guests need to get out of Apex Center now, Brown. Slater's dead. Tarvos is compromised. They've come to stop you. Can you get everyone to the helipad?
Yes, of course. My security team will escort us, but what about the other attendees?
I'm afraid there have already been casualties, Brown. But I'm going after the people who did this.
Then you have a long way to climb.
Santo CEO Nathaniel Brown took to the stage today to praise Interpol and Tarvis security services for thwarting what could have been a major terror attack during his Safe Harbor convention last week. Interpol has confirmed that a group of radical terrorists linked to the Augmented Rights Coalition wired the residential towers surrounding Apex Center with enough explosives to destroy 2 city blocks. As shocking as that fact turns out to be, Brown had only this controversial opinion to give.
We must not make rash decisions based on fear, nor should we allow a vocal minority to dictate our future. The Human Restoration Act is a perversion of all the United Nations stands for. In time, I believe saner minds on the Security Council will prevail.
Strong words from a man with an even stronger bank account. Let us see if his prediction proves true. This is Eliza Costello.
Hey, are you even listening to this?
Live
We won!
from Pike.
Did we?
We completely disrupted their plan. Marchenko, the Orchid, the bombs. You've been under too long, man. Time to come up for air. Take a breath. Janus messaged me last night, said Brown's been lobbying like a champ. He and the people you saved know the act isn't a solution. Picus will talk around it as long as they can, but that thing is finished.
Janus always seems to have the inside track. Except when it really matters.
What are you thinking?
How many more plans do they have in motion? How many more soldiers like Marchenko are waiting for the call?
Don't call him a soldier. He was a thug, man. Soldiers have a code of honor.
Soldiers follow orders, too. He was prepared to obey his, no matter the consequences.
Sounds like you're sorry he's dead.
He made his choice, I made mine. Regardless, we want the men behind him. Behind the Human Restoration Act. The ones still out there in the shadows. It's time for me to start pulling them into the light.
Well, now we got names. Manderley and Page. The collective won't stop until we bring these guys down.
Yeah? Well, there's one more name I want to put a face to. Janus.
So that's what you've been chewing on. Look, I'll try, Adam, but I already told you, he doesn't like meetings that aren't on his terms.
Then give him a choice. Either he sets up a meeting, face to face, or I find him myself. I think it's high time we met the man behind the mask, Alex. Don't you?
Criminals may have achieved the impossible in Prague last week. A break-in at the most secure data archiving facility in the world. According to rumors circulating the internet, forensic computer experts were invited to examine the Palisade Property Bank's lava wall defenses after one of its account holders reported an unusual data retrieval delay. No word yet on which account holder filed the report, or what information, if any, was accessed. Palisade Bank Corporation owners released a statement earlier this evening, claiming that any rumors of a break-in at our highly secured facility are just that, rumors. Between you and me, folks, I think they doth protest too much. A coroner's report released in Prague today offers shocking new insight into the death of Dr. Talis Rucker, former leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition. Apparently, the primary cause of the doctor's death was the exceedingly high level of alcohol found in his system. No other toxins were present, nor were there signs of any suspicious activity. Sources close to Rucker tell me he had been struggling with alcoholism ever since becoming a public figure. I am sure I do not need to remind you folks that the organization he founded, the Augmented Rights Coalition, has been linked to last week's horrifying terror attack in London. It seems not so long ago that Dr. Tallis Rucker was on this very program, trying to convince all of us that his Augmented Rights Coalition was a non-violent organization. Today, of course, we are all a little bit wiser. It did not take long for ARC to reveal its true colors once Dr. Rucker was dead. Since last week's attack, the United Nations has officially labeled ARC a terrorist organization. As we speak, brave state police officers in the Czech Republic are raiding ARC-controlled compounds inside the Udelek complex. Here is an example of the defiance they are encountering.
This is where you have it all wrong. Wrong. ARC was framed. You people, you don't see, you don't realize that Viktor Marchenko was not ARC. He was trying to kill ARC, kill the cause. But he has failed. We are strong, we are innocent, and we will not be used as pawns by rich, scared men who want to make us less than human.
I am sorry, young man, but methinks thou doth protest too much. The Diwali criminal organization is under intense scrutiny this evening for their role in the London attack. Evidence uncovered by Interpol indicates that high-ranking members of the chapter in Prague supplied weapons and logistical support to ARC terrorists. Among those being sought for questioning is Radic Nikoladze, leader of the Diwali's Prague chapter. Sources close to the man tell me, however, that Nikoladze has gone off the grid, and it is unlikely he will ever be found. An indication of guilt, perhaps? Join the online discussion and let us know what you think. News out of Paris today, where a sharp rise in illegal underground publications may have links to a prison escape recently orchestrated in Prague. Last week, Czech state police were holding members of the underground news group Samizdat on charges of disturbing the peace, human trafficking, and media terrorism. The radicals escaped their holding cell, however, and are believed to have subsequently made their way deeper into Western Europe. Shortly after their escape, a radical publication called Silhouette began appearing throughout France. Has Samizdat rebranded itself as Silhouette? I am sure you will agree with me on this one, folks. No matter what name these people go by, there is nothing more dangerous than the spread of false news. Turning our attention now to a more colorful story. A recent incident inside an illegal underground drug laboratory has led authorities to the heart of Prague's Neon operation. According to sources familiar with the new drug, the dangers of Neon had more to do with illegal distribution methods and criminal ties than with consuming the drug itself. Make no mistake, folks, Neon is illegal, and the dismantling of this laboratory is good news for everyone. However, some government officials have hinted to me that the drug may have therapeutic benefits, and if so, a government-approved version of Neon could be made available to the public eventually. Further testing will be required, of course, so only time will tell.
That's not the point. You should have all been informed.
That is why we are here now.
Volkart, what's done is done. The broad strokes of the operation were very clear and haven't changed. There are always adjustments that will occur in the field. You should know that.
Adjustments? Those were not mere adjustments.
Interpol was more capable than we anticipated. They have a new augmented agent by the name of...
Adam Jensen.
Who we believe may have had external help. Possibly by the Juggernaut Collective, or even Janus directly.
We're looking into it, but we...
All that is speculation at this point. Let's find out more and reconvene later this week. Thank you, everyone. That'll be all.
It's your own fault.
I'm aware of that, Doctor.
Elizabeth sends her regards.
Report.
Overall, the subject seems quite well adjusted despite the massive traumas he's experienced, and his memories are still consistent with the program. He is remarkably stable.
Excellent. How close is he to contact with Janus?
Very.
It's only a matter of time.
Nice work with the train, Chang, but we got another problem. A bomb scare. I can't get into Tarvos until it's resolved.
I've been to that office before. They're in the middle of building an access area connected to the station.
I'll be breaking into the offices of a security company. Think they'll thank me for identifying flaws in their defenses?
Yeah, probably not. The Tarvos officer had a high-tech device on him, the kind you'd need a lieutenant's blessing to use.
I'll speak to the lieutenant here, see what he knows. Nice work with the train, Chang, but we got another problem. A bomb scare. I can't get into Tarvos until it's resolved.
I've been to that office before. They're in the middle of building an access area connected to the station.
I'll be breaking into the offices of a security company. Think they'll thank me for identifying flaws in their defenses?
Yeah, probably not. The Tarvos officer had a high-tech device on him, the kind you'd need a lieutenant's blessing to use.
Jensen, as I tried to tell you before you cut me off, you need to be careful. It's a big facility with tons of server chambers. If you're thinking about exploring every one of them, looking for clues...
You want my help or not?
Just watch yourself, Jensen.
You and Nuclear Snake are making a run for the Blades! The most secure corporate archiving facilities in the world.
Jensen,